Something happened last week that most people scrolled past. Google held its annual developer conference, and quietly, without most people realizing it, they ended an era. The search bar you've used for 25 years? Google just replaced it. This isn't an upgrade. This is a different internet. Here's how the internet worked, until now. You had a question. You typed it into Google. Google showed you 10 blue links. You clicked one. A website loaded. You found your answer. That system, 10 blue links, was the foundation of the entire internet economy. Websites existed to rank on Google. Businesses paid billions to appear at the top. Journalists wrote articles to get traffic. Publishers built entire companies on Google referrals. It worked for 25 years. Until May 2026. At Google I/O 2026, Google announced something they called the Internet's next stage. 3 things changed everything. First, AI mode. Google replaced the traditional search results page with a full conversational AI interface. No more blue links, no more 10 results, just an answer, generated live by Gemini. And here's the number that should stop you cold. AI mode now has 1 billion monthly users. Queries are doubling every single quarter. Second, information agents. These are AI systems that monitor the internet for you, around the clock. You don't search anymore, you tell the agent what you care about. It watches, it learns, it surfaces what matters. You don't go to Google, Google comes to you. Third, Gemini Spark. A general-purpose AI agent connected to every Google service. Gmail, YouTube, Maps, Shopping, Calendar. One agent, every app. It doesn't just answer questions, it takes action on your behalf. Now here's what nobody's talking about. If AI answers the question, who clicks the website? The answer is fewer and fewer people. Since AI Overviews launched, website traffic from Google has been collapsing. Publishers who depended on search traffic, some of them are already gone. This isn't a small shift. AI Overviews now reaches 2.5 billion users monthly. That's nearly a third of the entire internet. And when those users get their answer from AI, they don't need to click anywhere. The website era, the one that started in the late 1990s, is ending. Not dramatically, not overnight, but steadily, quietly, irreversibly. Let me show you what this actually looks like in practice. Gemini Omni, Google's new flagship model, can take any input, text, image, video, audio, and generate any output. You're planning a trip. You don't search best hotels in Tokyo. You tell Gemini, plan my trip to Tokyo for 5 days, budget $2,000. It books, it researches, it builds the itinerary. You're shopping for a laptop. You don't compare specs on 10 different websites. Gemini monitors prices across the entire web, finds the best deal, alerts you when to buy. You want to stay informed. You don't scroll news feeds. Your information agent monitors topics you care about and surfaces only what's important. The internet used to be a place you went to. Now it comes to you, filtered, processed, and answered by AI. So what does this actually mean for you? If you're a consumer, honestly, this is convenient. Faster answers, less scrolling, less noise. But if you create anything on the internet, a website, a blog, a business, the rules just changed. The old game was rank on Google. The new game is get cited by AI. Because in AI mode, you either get mentioned or you get zero visibility. The question isn't whether Google changed the internet. It already did. The question is, are you building for the old internet or the new one? Here's the thing that keeps me thinking. Google didn't ask permission. No vote, no announcement. They just changed how the internet works. And most people didn't notice. We've been using search the same way since 1998. 25 years of muscle memory, gone in a single product update. Gemini Spark now connects your email, your calendar, your shopping, your videos, your entire digital life to a single AI agent. That's not a search engine upgrade, that's infrastructure. The real question isn't what Google announced. The real question is, who controls the new internet? Think about that. If this made you think, subscribe. Every week I break down what's actually happening in tech, not the headlines, but the meaning behind them. Next week, OpenAI is building a device that could make your iPhone irrelevant, and it's designed by the man who designed the iPhone. See you there!